Hello, how are you folks? You've had a good summer. You're ready to start in this course, Psych 131-79. Some of you may have never attended Chadron State College before. I want to welcome you. As your host, Marv Newhart, I will be working with you throughout this course. And I know that we're going to have a learning experience. And I want to talk to you, visit with you, chat with you a little bit about that this morning. If you have any concerns, we will get together on that at a later date. But right now, I want to go through some of the procedures. Like I say, if you have never attended Chadron State College before, we are so happy to have you here. Now, if you have attended Chadron State College before, we certainly welcome you back to this class. This is, like I stated, Psych 131-79. It's an online course, and I will be your host. I'm instructor, professor, teacher, and I go by Marv, M-A-R-V, Marv. If you want to contact me, say, hey, you Marv, that's fine with me. Well, we're going to go through some of the procedures of this course, and then there's going to be another video that talks about history. I want to visit with you about Sakai. Don't worry about Sakai if you haven't taken it before or worked with Sakai before. I will be more than happy to go through that with you. So, at this time, welcome. The most important thing to remember about this course is this course here is a course of success. I want you to succeed in it. And I'm going to go through and give you some of the steps so you can succeed in this course and that you can have an enjoyable time and learn all about the wonderful world of psychology. All right, one of the first things that we want to do is remember to plan ahead. Plan ahead. Remember, we want success. In order to do that, plan ahead. Look at the dates and the times. Now, another aspect of this course is read and follow directions. You have to read very carefully. Don't do like I do. You know, when I get a new item or something and it has an instructor's manual on how to assemble it, well, you know, I'll try to assemble it first, and then I'll read the instructor's manual. Don't do that. Read and follow the directions. Read every word. Don't skim it. Don't glance over it. But really focus in on what it is saying. Some individuals, if there's 5 sentences there, they'll read the first 3 sentences and then skip the last 2. They don't think that there's any importance there. There is importance there. Now, one of the things that we're working with is, like I said, is Sakai. That is the platform that we will be using. Now, one of the assignments is the Big Ten. So let me tell you a little bit about the Big Ten. It's in your assignments there, and with it, it asks you to put in a profile of 1 to 200 words or 1 to 300 words, 1, 2, or 3 paragraphs, but nicely written, and your picture. Now, not a picture of a dinosaur, not a picture of a house, not a picture of a cat, not a picture of a dog, even though they may be all nice pictures. This is to be a picture of you. And it's in the work profile. I'm sure that you can find it. It is on your home page. If you have any questions about it, you can always call the help number. Okay, so we have the Big Ten. The Big Ten is due quite soon. If the Big Ten is not submitted in time, then I have to go ahead and submit a no-show for you, and I really don't care to do that, folks. All right, on our home page then, when you get into Sakai and you want to go through this right away, we have a chat room. That's where we can visit back and forth. We have announcements. That's where I will send you messages. We have email. I'll also send you messages through email. Announcements will go to the entire class. The email will go to whomever I have designated to go to. Now, when you get in Sakai, go to modules. Read the modules, and that will tell you where to go. Then we have assignments. Go to assignments. If it tells you to go to assignments, go to tests and quizzes. If it tells you to go to tests and quizzes, and we have tests and quizzes, and we will also be having some exams. So I will announce that a little bit later. I think the first exam, I'm not talking about the tests and quizzes. The tests and quizzes are due on a weekly basis. The exam, I think the first one is September 9th. And then we have a section that is called forums. And on this, you will be stating your opinion. And of course, we have the grade book. And the grade book tells you how well you have been doing. So starting out, what is psychology? Now, some of you may have taken psychology courses before. That's great. Maybe some of you have not taken any psychology courses before. And, we're happy to have you here to go through some of the aspects of psychology. There's a lot of definitions for psychology. One of the main things about psychology is we are making sense of our world, and we are attempting to control our world. We want some control in our world. Psych also means life. Logia means the study of life, or the study of the mind and body. So what do psychologists study? They study self and others, mental life, brain and biology. Oh, the brain is a fascinating topic, and we will be getting into that. Dysfunction, that means people not necessarily acting normally. And change, we'll be talking about that. The areas of study, we have a lot of areas of study as you go through a psych program. And folks, it doesn't make any difference what program you go into. And I definitely want to emphasize this. It doesn't make any difference what program you go into, what area of study you are in. You need psychology, because psychology is what greases the wheels to life, you might say. Okay, but some of the areas of study we have abnormal psychology, theories of personality, history of psychology, clinical psychology, cognitive psychology, developmental psychology, evolutionary psychology, forensic psychology, that goes along with the crime scene. Yeah, who committed the crime? Who did it? I'll find out. Neuropsychology talks about how the various aspects of the brain lead to certain behaviors. Occupational psychology, social psychology, and sports psychology. If any of you are going into sports psychology or any area of sports, it's definitely to your advantage to take as many psych courses as you can. Okay, one of the things that we have concerned with is coping with life's regrets. Did you ever do something? Did you ever say something? Did you ever act in a certain way that you regret? Well, I think maybe most of us have at one time or another. Another is Facebook making you miserable. That's just a question, I don't have an answer. Maybe you'll say, no, Facebook makes me happy, and that's okay. The best type of parenting, we will be discussing that. Some of the news headlines that we have that involve behaviors. Meditation in the brain, how sex affects the brain, 7 weird things money does to the brain. Brain skills and learning. Texting, texting, you put your thumb on your cell phone and you text someone. Well, that changes your brain. And we're going to find out how it changes your brain. Obesity messes with the brain. Okay, what happens then in this course if there's a goof up in completing the assignments? And I will say this, don't worry about it. We can work through it. Remember that this is your course, and I sincerely want you to learn as much as possible. Second, stay focused on the material. if you have questions in this course, if you don't get an assignment in on time, maybe you haven't really understood the directions of the assignment, you can send me an email or you can call me. That's fine. Call me at my home phone. I have no problem in discussing this with you. The main thing is the focus of this course is your success, and I want you to all be successful. So until the next video, I'm going to be signing off for now, and you folks have a wonderful day.